unions in different countries are very, very different. See, the US unions are totally different from the Germans, and the French are totally different from all of them, etc. And I'm most familiar with the Germans one, and executives of the unions are very much prepared and positive to change. They know they have to change. They have lost membership, of course, by the millions almost. They have to do something. On the other hand, even in Germany, but less so than in other countries, the owners, the shareholders, and the executives from the shareholder side, they made it very, very difficult by following the shareholder approach very one-sidedly for the unions to do a decent job. Because if we establish confronting atmospheres in the boardrooms, it will not work. One cannot do anything against the unions in Germany, but what one can do a lot with them. And here in this house, in the 87, late 80s, when the nationalized industry of Austria collapsed, by that time I invented Peter Drucker to give a lecture here in order to tell those executives about his thinking. I was involved as a consultant in that time, and it was absolutely impossible to do it against the unions. But the unions as such are not a block. There was Mr. So-and-so and Mr. So-and-so, and with those people, if we were able to identify them, we could really do something about it, and a lot positive things were done. And then think of all the family companies, the large family companies, 40,000 people, 60,000 people in Germany, for instance, they have unions too. And there is a very good collaborative basis with them. And in Switzerland, we do have, the unions are quite unimportant, but in every company you have representatives, a commission or something like that, of the workers, and one can collaborate with them very, very well. If one respects them, if one gains their trust, I mean, that's important. They have to have even more information than the shareholder representatives, and then it works quite well. I'm not sure whether the German industry, for instance, the economy, would be any better without the unions.